Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the texturing part over here for this particular stall design. Let's continue it. So we'll be texturing this particular couch over here. So let's go into the material, and I'll take a V-Ray material over here, and let's go into this diffuse bitmap. I'll go into this stall, and I have a texture for this. I can assign a fabric texture for this. I can rename this as fabric over here, and I'll also assign a noise over here, and I'll connect it with a bump map. So I can just go into this, go into the fractal, and I'll make it as 1 over here. So let's go into this and give a UVW map and set it as a box. Again, let's go into this, assign it, give a UVW map, set it as a box, UVW map, set it as a box. So once you're done over here, we'll be doing the same over here. So let's just assign this fabric material and let's give a UVW map over here. So first assign the same texture for all, and let's just assign a UVW map. So this is going to be the same for all. Either you can copy it or you can just give in the way as I'm giving right now over here. So UVW map, assign it. So once you have assigned it, after that we'll be assigning a metal texture over here for this. So how? Let's again go into the material over here. Let's take a V-Ray material. I'll take a V-Ray material over here. I'll give a bit of a yellowish color to it. I'll go into the reflectivity, increase its reflectivity. I'll reduce the Fresnel reflections, R glossiness, and let's assign and see how it looks like. So let's go into rendering and let's check how it looks like after the rendering. So I can go into this. If I off this Fresnel reflections, and now if I render that, I'll get more reflectivity over here. So as you can see over here, let's see how it looks like after you rendered it. So it takes a bit of time. We are just checking out that how much the reflectivity is over there. So it's taking a bit of time. We'll come to know. So let it render. You can also render that particular part also. So that is also possible that you can do that. So when you are assigning some glass and metallic shaders, so it takes time for the rendering. So let it render. If you want, you can assign the same shader for the table support also. After this, you will see the final rendered image in this. So you have to keep patience while rendering. Much better. Much better. You can go into the material and I can activate this. Okay. You have this property over here and you can only render that much area also if you want. That is also possible. So that can make it much more faster rather than rendering the whole stuff. If you activate this, it will give you a bit of satin over here. Okay, you can keep that, not a problem. Okay, this will give you a bit of more of a satin over here. So if I activate this and let's render and see it's giving you more of a satin. I have deactivated the Fresnel reflections. Okay, we need a satin, so we can just rename this as a metal new, and we'll be assigning the same for all of this. So you can easily assign this same shader. So I can just go down over here, I'll just select this all, exclude this, the area. If I push this and just assign the same over here, so select this table and assign the same shader. So after that we need to assign a glass for this, so select this both, and we have already taken a glass over here. We can assign that for this part over here. Select this, let's assign the same. So we will definitely be having a glass over here, so we'll be assigning a glass over here also, and for this we have already taken a metal over here, so we'll be assigning that over here. So select this, go into the material, and this part, let's again take a V-Ray material, so select this, so assign that. Okay, much better. So I'll be just assigning some basic textures for this over here. So again take a V-Ray material over here, go into this, take a bitmap, so just assign this texture over here. So select this, assign the same, again take a V-Ray material, again take a bitmap, I'll go back, I'll just assign a texture over here. So just assign a texture over here. The right manner. So select this part, exclude this. So let's just exclude this also, and just delete that and select this whole thing, excluding this part, and press shift and drag it over here. All that's not visible from the back side, we'll be just keeping it in the right way. So select this lights over here. For this, just select this, go into material, let's take a V-Ray material and let's give a grayish color. That's it. So select this lights, control and select this, all the lights. Just save your file, select this, okay. So let's go into this and just give a V-Ray light material. What we have assigned over here, we'll be definitely giving that material over here. So once you're done with this, I'll just render and see how it looks like. Oops. And I select. I think I have accidentally deleted that stuff. Anyways, no problem. We'll just create it again. So I'll take again a line tool over here. I'll just go over here in this way and just close that. So select this part and you can just select this, the top one, and let's give a select. So what I can do over here is like I can definitely shuffle this up and I can also shuffle this and make it more straighter. So that can be done over here. So let's just give a extrude modifier over here and slightly so go into the vertices and push this inside. So go into the material and let's assign that and shift and just drag that inside this. Okay, so save your file. So you can just render and see how it looks like. So you're not doing lighting over here. Okay. So due to that, I'll just undo that stuff. So let's just select this lights. So go into material, V-Ray light material. So go into material, V-Ray light material, and select this and this, and let's take a V-Ray material and let's give a bit of a grayish color to it. Alright, So now let's see how it looks like. So let's go into rendering and let's render that. We can just render the whole thing now. You can render the whole element. Perfect. So what I can do over here is, like, for now I'll just increase the size of this floor in the camera and let's render that. Much better. We are not done lighting anything over here. For the floor, if you look at it, the reflectivity is very high, so we can slightly reduce the reflectivity. That would be much better. And let's render it again. Much better. So guys, if you have any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So we are only doing modeling and texturing for this particular stall design over here. So we have completed this tutorial. So if you want to go with the lighting part, we can also use the IES lights. So I have the same done lighting done in the previous tutorials of my exhibition stall designing. So you can follow that particular tutorials. So I'll just put this render output in the thumbnail of this particular video on my YouTube channel. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So thanks for watching this tutorial.